And we're live.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure. What's up, people? What's up, everybody? What's up, chat room? What's up, world? What's up, life?
What's up, world?
Chibs, my cat.
We are broadcasting to the world.
Welcome back, you slightly average people, and welcome our slightly average cast as well. I guess, can we call them casts?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Why is there just a squirrel head floating here?
I don't know.
Andy, do you want to try to explain what's going on here?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Can everybody see that?
It's floating. Maybe middle of the show we'll introduce our guests that we have. You know, it's
it literally does look like it's floating too.
Yeah, it's D's nuts. Okay, so
relevant. I get it.
Relevant. Yeah, see, and I mixed it all together there. All right, so this week there's been a lot of things going on. Super Bowl has caused people to be really into social media. You know, there are so many damn platforms and everything. And Ryan brought up this question to me, and I think it's really relevant to everybody. Like, how much is too much social media? Like, at what point do you say, okay, I have to start either cutting out a platform or removing it from my phone? Like, Ryan, like, explain where you're at and like your thought process right now, because this is actually a good topic.
And this is where the whole topic came from. I had an extremely rough day at work. Was it hard? Absolutely not. It was the easiest day at work ever because I didn't really do anything. However, at the end of the day, I was on my phone, Corey, all day. And she even said to me in the middle of the day, Ryan, are you just going to sit on your phone or are you going to work? And I go, probably just sit on my phone. Anyways, at the end of the day, I went into my digital well-being. For you Apple users, I heard it's screen time. And I went there. I spent 1 hour and 13 minutes on TikTok. I combined that
today.
I combined that with 2 hours and 3 minutes of Mr. Autofire, which is this random game that I find appealing.
Okay.
And I have spent another it's not telling me. But anyways, I have 3 hours and 40 minutes of screen time on my phone today. And that was before dinner. That's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock maybe. So I set my phone down for the rest of the day. But anyways, this is where this came from. I am so unmotivated. I need to put down the phone. I need to delete my apps. Delete the game. What am I playing this game for? Yeah, this game is literally, I'm not playing it with friends. It's just solo. I keep paying for the season pass of it too, so I'm just spending money on like nothing.
Yeah, the first piece, like let's hit on here, is TikTok, because I got you into it, and me and Andy had both been into it, had to get ourselves out of it for this very reason, and then when we talked to you about everything else, we had gotten ourselves back into it. So like TikTok alone is one of those that somehow you can watch a 60-second clip. That's the max. You're right. You know, they can't go any farther than 60 seconds, but somehow you lose an hour of your life. You know, it's like, how did I just watch 100 of those? Like
if those 60-second clips were episodes, you would have just watched 60 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Picture that in Netflix. That's relative.
Yeah. It gets even worse with TikTok. Because last week I got into, for some reason, starting to like and follow things, which I've never done before. Normally I just watch, scroll, flip past if I don't like it, you know, really quick and keep going on. Oh, it gets like worse and worse and worse because it starts to get more and more targeted based upon the fact that you've started to like and follow these certain individuals. And it's like, oh my God, I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep. Somebody pull me out.
I know. And I know it does this too, because literally I'll be watching like some motocross videos where I watch the full thing, and other ones I don't watch like but 5 seconds of it. And it knows. It freaking knows.
Yeah, their algorithm's first and foremost built on, if you watch a video more than once, whatever that's about, that's going to show that to you. And then like if you like something, it's like going to like ridiculously put you into that category.
Yeah, it's insane. So I want to shout out to, not shout out. I want to talk to the chat room here real quick. What is that app? what is that game on your phone, all phone related, right? Not talking anything else. What's that one thing that takes up most of your time on your phone every single day? And I want to challenge you to delete it. After this podcast, I'm going to be deleting TikTok. I'm going to be deleting Mr. Autofire.
I'm trying to pull up my well-being right now. It's acting up.
I'm probably going to delete some other apps too. I just need to focus on work. I'm so unmotivated, and things are going fine. It's just need to get back on the grind.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to mention what's on mine right now. Of course, mine's up and running during the day because like I have phone calls and video. Like I do other crap, but it says I've been on my phone for 5 hours and 20 minutes today.
I thought mine was a lot.
Oh, that's crazy. For some reason, what happens is when I'm sitting at my computer working, I work for multiple different companies, and like all of a sudden somebody either texts me or emails me is what normally happens. And for some reason, I look at company A on my phone and then just start reply. I'm like, why am I writing this on my phone? Like literally, this is like something I could have typed in like 30 seconds, but now I'm writing this for 5 minutes.
So mine is 7 hours and 20 minutes.
Ooh, man.
My most used social media was Facebook at 53 minutes.
Yeah, mine was TikTok at 39.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, TikTok at 39. Now I have like I worked out and used my phone to work out, so there's an hour on my phone for that. So, you know, it's more than just one or two things.
Man, I thought I was bad. I thought I was having a shit day. 5 and 7 hours.
What was yours again?
Holy cow. Mine was 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I was just turning down the AC on my apartment. It's hot as shit.
Well,
It's 80 degrees in my apartment.
And you used your phone, which means you got more screen time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
can't see.
So here's the point, right? Man, I don't know if I could delete TikTok. I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. You can always re-download it. It's not like you lose
I
anything.
know. I know. I've deleted it 3 times. Like I don't.
I know.
I know. I've been there, done that. You know.
You'd make
Okay.
a terrible drug addict.
Okay. So here's the thing. Let me explain why. I've actually wanted to delete my Facebook account for a long time, right? Because like there is almost nothing I do on Facebook that is actually worthwhile, right? Facebook is that one where you will scroll and like you should interact, right? Like TikTok's not about interacting. It's just about absorbing whatever's being thrown at you. Facebook is not supposed to be that. It was supposed to be, interactive from day one. Everything else. But you don't. All you do is this, and it's either political or something about the virus or somebody having kids. It's just like those are the categories that everything dumps into. It used to be everybody taking pictures of their food and telling you what they ate for the day. Now it's different, right? And it's just like, this isn't fun. I only have it for 2 reasons. One of my work APIs, because I'm an idiot, is coded through my user account, so I don't want to blow it out and screw something up. 2, I have some groups for leftover stuff that for people that I interact with. That's like one of the only things that I actually do involve myself with, and I'm the admin of that group. So I'm like, that's the only reason why I have it. But I just want to delete it, right? But with TikTok, okay, one of the other shows that we started, not you guys, but me and Sam, he was on one of the other shows, was I Go Crazy For, right? And we originally started as a podcast, and like after a couple episodes, we realized like this isn't so much a podcast. This is like if you kept this to like 60-second ideas and things like that work, it works out much better. So we're playing around with different things with that. So that's like the only reason why like I don't want to delete TikTok, other than like I'm addicted.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good stuff in the chat too. One, your news source is very important, right? I feel like it's really good idea to keep up on not only like United States news, and I mean there's so much news going on, to be honest, but like world news as well. Like some of that stuff is nice to keep up on. But the other stuff is just like me watching Apex Legends videos all day. Me watching Rocket League videos all day. But yeah, to McLovin's point too, you just got to be careful when you're commenting and stuff. And
everybody
crazy.
gets butt hurt. That's why TikTok's so great, because you just absorb it and it's like, all right, whatever. But I truly want somebody to create a social media where I can like dislike something, because everybody wants to dislike stuff all day long now. But for some reason, none of the social media places will ever create this dislike. And it's not so much
Reddit.
that I can be like, fuck you, type of thing. It's like, no, please don't show me this shit. Not snooze for 30 days. Not, hey, I'm reporting this for child molestation. No, I'm not interested in this post. Please don't show it to me. Right?
Yep, Reddit.
Yeah. Like, but again, like Reddit's not a social media. Reddit's just a place that you get lost in, and that's the one differentiation point between what you started with, which was social media.
Yeah, I mean, you can still have your friends on there and stuff, but it's not your traditional social media, I would say. It's more sharing to the world instead of sharing to your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's world media, not social media.
Well, it doesn't mean that it's true either. It just means, hey, this is happening, right? Wait, but you can call TikTok social media? Yes, I can, because you're putting yourself out there like the true videos, right? Like that's why it's like I'm not putting down Reddit. Like Reddit is still, I think Reddit is bigger than social media. Like let me just point that out. Like I think Reddit's great. I just don't think it qualifies. It's close. It's a kissing cousin. Let's just put it at that.
Oh.
And that is a totally different topic that we'll talk about next week, is kissing cousins.
No, it just got awkward. We're going to have to go to a two-person show again. Two-person show. All right. Let me, you got any more on that? I don't know if I want to stomp on you here.
I'm just deleting some of my social media. Not all of it, but I'm just deleting some of it.
Okay.
TikTok for one, and then my Mr. Autofire.
No. If you're going to delete one, Ryan, delete Snapchat. Delete it.
I fucking love Snapchat.
See? That's why you should delete it. Okay.
That's where all my TikToks came from.
Pull up your digital well-being.
My Snapchat's not even on there.
Well, then why do you even have it?
Why do I have Snapchat? To easily send videos to my friends without, one, sharing between Apple and Android, which sucks. Two, so I don't have to click and share and get to multiple different places. I literally click Snapchat, start recording, and send it to whatever I want. It's way easier to send pictures and send things that you don't really care about. It's not like they're going to hit save and be like, oh, that's funny, I'm going to save that. Well, take a screenshot if you really want to, but not everything. Snapchat is just on point for me. Love it.
And I think you actually gave me the first valid reason for Snapchat I've ever heard since it coming out, right? Like it's just a messaging platform that is agnostic and it works kind of like WhatsApp or whatever, which I would not recommend WhatsApp, but anyway. Okay. Andy, do you feel you're using too much social media?
Not really. I mean,
what's your 7 hours?
Yeah. Which one besides Pornhub? Like what's taking up your phone?
That's a good question. Let's check.
Yeah, this is funny. I'm gonna laugh. And Andy, do you feel like social media is taking a bit? Oh no, man, no, not really. What's the other stuff you have? Oh, 4 hours.
Between the 7 hours, or of the 7 hours, Facebook and TikTok are 2 of it.
Okay.
So the rest are messages. My company uses Microsoft Teams, so I use that a lot on my phone so I can wander around the house. Yeah. And then I have 2 games. And then occasionally I'll watch a streamer on Twitch during the day. Like I just have it up with no sound. So that's typically what my day looks like. Like yesterday, same. TikTok was 2 hours, but everything else of the 8:56.
And I thought I TikToked a lot, and I only hang on.
Hours.
39 minutes is mine. Now, today, if I go to the most used one is Chrome, and it's in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, but I had my phone open, and I'm doing stuff with courses and everything else, and I realized hey, if I go to this and watch this person's stupid video, I get like a 50% discount on what I was trying to do. So I just like left it run on my phone in order to get the 50% discount that was at the end. So yeah. That was an hour-long presentation that I didn't listen to a word of, but got my discount.
Yeah.
All right. I like your idea, though. I like your idea. So I don't even have the Facebook app, right? Because it's just too aggressive. It eats battery like ridiculous. Eats battery ridiculous on everybody's phone that it's on. So that's instantly removed from my phone. But I do use that via Chrome. So I'm gonna try. I'll be with you, and I'm gonna try to stay completely off of Facebook for 1 week, from tonight all the way until next week that we report. I'll tell you how I feel. I'll try it with TikTok. The problem is that Andy and Dawn and some of our other friends like are ridiculous with sending it, and that's the only way we communicate is by that and memes. So don't know if I can commit to that one. I don't have Snapchat. I'm not on almost any other platform that I can think of. So, all right. LinkedIn doesn't even count. LinkedIn's like, hey, are there any jobs out there right now? That's what LinkedIn's for. Like, yeah, it is a social media platform, but who uses it for anything other than, job postings? Well, me and Andy know one person that's ridiculous that pumps herself up every single second on LinkedIn that she possibly, she is a co-founder of every single company she's ever touched. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right. I have something that I learned today that I want to pose to you guys as a question, because we're gonna leave it as a blank. All right. And I want to know what you think the answer is. All right.
Okay.
The Domino's pizza chain was started by two brothers with a $75 down payment and $500 loan. Okay. This is back in the 50s. All right. One brother ended up selling his stake in the company in 1960 to the other brother for what? Or how much?
Okay. I want you to repeat that one more time.
Domino's Pizza was started back in the 50s by two brothers. Okay.
Yep.
For $75 and a $500 loan. So $575.
Nice.
Right. One brother wanted out and decided to sell his stake in the company in 1960 to the other brother. What did he sell his stake for? And I'll let you know it's not money. What would you think? 1960. 1960.
Probably weed or acid.
Weed or acid? I mean, yeah. Technically, you're not far off. That was probably part of the deal.
1960s.
Yep. Not 60s. It was literally 1960.
1960.
Yeah.
Were cars back then?
Yes, cars existed back then.
When did of course they did. Yeah, they had like sports cars and shit. I'm gonna guess a car.
You are correct, but what car?
No way. It was a car.
He sold his half of the company for a Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh,
I'm not kidding you.
Dummy.
I did not know that, and the fact that I just guessed that was amazing.
Yeah, he sold it for a Volkswagen Beetle. Like, how do you kick yourself in the ass more than that? Be like, oh, this thing's so cool. I'm so glad I traded my stock for that.
One, I wonder if he's still alive. Two, I wonder if he still has it.
No, he shot himself in the dick the next day.
No, he took a whole bunch of acid and then drove it into the lake.
That's great. That was a good one. I liked that method of today I learned.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out, I was like, all right, before we've just randomly told you things and we kind of laugh about it. So I'm going to try to keep those up on pulling some out that are today I learned and seeing if you guys can fill in the rest of the answer.
So I want to add to that because I actually learned something too. I'm not going to make you guess, but I just want to tell you a story that I read. We've all played Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Apparently, the entire GTA franchise was created because the initial run of the game had a glitch or a bug that they found where as you're driving this car, the computer police officer cars, for some reason, wanted to aggressively attack you as the user of the game, and they couldn't figure out how to stop it. And so they all had a meeting and they were like, that's the best idea ever. Thus became Grand Theft Auto.
That's great.
Yeah.
I can
5
tell.
stars, cops just chasing you in this game. Why do the cops keep chasing these people?
Well, it was hilarious too. The first one, because it was like a top-down view, and like you're like, you like this.
When you had
guy.
a flamethrower and the flamethrower from the top.
It was all pixelated too. It was like,
Yeah. Oh, that was great.
oh man.
Yeah. And that game has been out since 2013, I believe, and it is still going like extremely strong.
Yep.
Oh,
It's insane.
well, Grand Theft Auto has been out for longer than that. If you go back to the original one, but
Yeah. I'm sorry, the newest one.
yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, yeah, it's been out that
Mhm.
long. Yeah,
And they just had their best year yet as far as sales go.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
amazing.
it's also a caveat to more people going into PC where you can mod things. Like, it's awesome if you watch the videos about people modding it to where they end up bringing in like the DeLorean and then the Back to the Future train that's also a time traveling device.
I like the Thomas the Train ones, or when you're you can run around town as like Cookie Monster. Or,
Yeah,
those are the best.
yeah, it's
Or no, Patrick, the SpongeBob characters. Those were good.
yeah. I really like those. All right, Andy,
Yeah.
tell me what you're watching recently. You know, like
Okay.
Ryan, we're gonna come around to you too, but let's start with Andy.
So I'm into 3 shows right now. One of them being New Girl. This is my 3rd time watching it through. Funny. I have to suggest if you're going to watch it, you get high because it's so much more fun when you smoke pot and then watch it.
Why did you choose? Man, I can't talk tonight. Why did you choose New Girl for the 3rd time around? I know you like to watch The Office a ton, like over and over and over again. You always had that on in the background of your office back when we worked together.
You know, The Office went away from Netflix, and I thought, all right, I'm not going to buy into this stupid Peacock streaming thing. And I mean, all I did on Netflix was The Office. So one day I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I think I got some ridiculous offer to try it for a couple months or whatever. So I was like, all right. So I fired it up. I started watching some of The Office, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just not into it right now. And even with the new extended episodes and whatever. And so I just went back to Netflix and then watch it again. Pop was like the first tile was New Girl. And I'm like, all right, I'll give this a shot. And I just started watching it through again. So I'm watching that. I just started season 1 of The Expanse. That's slightly interesting. It's on Amazon Prime.
I've attempted to watch that twice now, and
Okay.
like literally as of like a week or 2 ago, I tried to watch that again. Like I got into it like 3 episodes before, and I just stopped because that's one of those, like, the first season's so dense from what everybody tells me. Like, you have to be paying attention, so it can't be like just a background, show.
So I think I'm on like the 4th or 5th episode of season 1. So I try to watch that when there's nobody home and I can like pay attention, and because it's not like a 30-minute deal. It's like a 40 or 50-minute episode.
Yeah.
And then the other show that I just started watching because it just came back on the new season is Snowpiercer. It was a movie, but then they had a series. So this is the 2nd season, I think.
Yep.
And this is the second episode. Just came out after the Super Bowl, so I like that one.
Yep. And I'm like 6 episodes into the first season of Snowpiercer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the you don't have to watch the movie to watch the show. Everybody, it like literally is the same type of premise, but it's a completely different storyline that's going on through it. But yeah, like if it's more drama-ish. Like New Girl, totally funny. You got like all over the board, just like background hilarious stuff. And if we go to New Girl, what is the President's Game in New Girl?
Oh yeah, New America
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, if you don't know what New America is, I need everybody to go.
I don't think that's actually what it's called.
Man.
Old America.
Dead Presidents.
No,
Like,
It's not New America. Hold on, I'll just Google it really
All right,
quick.
well, Ryan will look it up, but like what we're talking about is there's a hilarious game in it. And Ryan, try to figure out what episode it shows up. True America. Yeah.
There it is.
True
Yeah.
American. There you go.
So whatever episode you can find that has that in there, everybody needs to go watch it because it's hilarious. Because like it's just a total shit show, and it feels like some total drinking game like everybody would always play. And I
But in
heard
reality, it's not a drinking game. Like people have just made up their own rules, which is very sad to see. Like what looks like such an amazing video game
game.
drinking game is like nobody really knows what it is, but apparently Colin does. So we'll have to get the we'll have to get the rules from him.
Yeah, you just need to go watch it. First off, New Girl, great show. Like I watched it when it first came out, and thought it was just going to be something that me and my wife could watch and be haha, it would just be on the background. I'll probably end up not paying attention. It's funny. Yep. Like Schmidt, I love Schmidt. Winston. And oh, it's just there's so many good characters in it, like, and it just gets better and better throughout the seasons, that's going on. Last season, not so much, but like it really, really good. I highly recommend that. Now I want to go watch it.
FDR.
Wars lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that show. And you know what I think the best part about the show is that Zoe Deschanel is the main character of the show. Right, she's in even the preview, right, where I don't know what they call that, like preview, I guess, where they're doing their little pre-intro show or whatever. She's in the center in this ring. She's clearly like the person that's the main character here, and nobody likes her.
Yep.
Every time I ask somebody, "What's your favorite character on New Girl?" they'd never say her ever.
Yep.
And I really don't like her anyways. So I think it's great. The pilot, sure. That works.
I think you're talking the intro too, like the
intro. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
just like the intro to the show.
Yeah, that's always there, over and over and over again. All right, found out what he's watching and everything. Ryan, what have you been into recently?
I'm gonna be really boring here because I can't tell you the last thing that I watched on Netflix. It probably was New Girl yesterday, but I'm not watching it again. I've watched all of it. I started Lupin. I watched all of them except the last one, and I just stopped. So apparently I'm just like, meh, I'm over it, even though it was an amazing show. I really can't tell you what I'm watching.
Sounds kind of like me, because I'm really not watching too much right now. I've seen Wonder Woman 1984, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago, which I wasn't disappointed in, but I wasn't impressed by. Right? Yeah. It's just meh. It's there. I'm trying to look through my. I'm not going to mention the software that I'm using right now to see the things that I've watched. Oh, I attempted to watch WandaVision this week. Okay. Episode and a half in, I just shut it off. I'm like, I know what's going on. Like, I don't see any movement. I'm not learning anything. I don't what is the point of all of this garbage? Like, I know it's supposed to get to a point, but I'm like, let's move this charade on. I literally don't need to watch I Love Lucy. Don't think I'll actually watch any more episodes. I'm not gonna lie. Have either of you guys seen WandaVision?
Is Cosmo in it?
I don't even know who the hell Cosmo is.
I just remember back when I was a kid watching Cosmo and Wanda in The Fairly Odd Parents. I freaking loved it.
Yeah. So for TV shows, I tried to watch WandaVision, which for everybody that knows, it's the stopgap. It's a Disney Plus show that's supposed to get us from the very end of the Marvel, the last phase of the Marvel universe, which was Tony Stark dying. Spoiler alert. To God
damn! What a wow! That just opened. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah. My bad. To
I didn't even know that.
Cut to the what is the next one? The new Doctor Strange movie that's getting ready to come out in like 3 or 4 months, right? So, and it's just weird. It's weird, because they're hiding out. It's literally like an I Love Lucy show. It's in black and white. They're
really,
yeah.
Wow.
So
it's got to change the color eventually.
Well, what I know from it is that they go through this different eras, right? So you're gonna go I Love Lucy. You're gonna go 80s, Three's Company, and you're gonna go through this timeline. And that she's created this alternate universe or place. But even though I haven't watched it, I still try to follow because I love all that stuff. They introduced a character. He knocked on the door, and I don't want to spoil it, but I haven't watched it, so it was a spoiler for me. It's an X-Men guy.
Oh, yeah. They're going to try to merge those together. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited for that. I'll wait till that happens, but I probably won't watch any of this.
Yeah, well, phase 3 of Marvel Universe is supposed to be how there's alternate timelines and things, universes and stuff coming together. So It makes sense. I have watched movie wise recently that I don't think I've mentioned. And McHeather Grinda in the chat actually pointed it out. Greenland. Watched Greenland, the Gerard Butler movie. Thought it was just going to be another Gerard Butler movie, which it was, but like I felt like it was like on steroids. Like that movie, like 10 minutes in, just cranks up and it doesn't slow down. Like it is, and first weird disaster movie I've watched since having my my son. Totally hits different now. Not gonna lie, totally hits different. You know, having a full blown family. That's just kind of crazy to have different types of emotions running through. But like it was a good movie. So
yeah,
if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. If you know who I am, you know where I watched it. So.
And I think some viewers do as well.
And you can watch it there too. No, just kidding. JK. Okay. I think that wraps it up. Like we're crossing over the 40-minute mark with the 10-minute timer for people that were coming on. So we're going to try to keep these at like a half an hour because I think it's good. Andy.
Yeah.
You had a topic for next week that we want to tease. What is that topic about a different age?
Oh, yeah. If you could live in one era or timeline that has existed, medieval times, the Renaissance, Wild West, which one would you choose and why?
Those are some deep questions. Ryan, what's one of the random topics that you threw into the Discord chat a little bit ago that you want to talk about next week?
Yeah. So not that we necessarily need to talk about them, but these are some of the topics that may or may not come up. And I think 2021 is off to a pretty good start, man. We'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
Comparatively, of course.
That was a big open-ended teaser, but okay. All right. We appreciate everybody joining with us this week. As always, we are live Wednesdays, usually about 8 p.m. Arizona time. Look it up. Everybody's got Google. And then we post on Thursdays. So please check us out and give us a review on the podcast apps that you may be listening on. Thanks, everybody, and we will see you guys next week.
Next week.